Very good morning. Very good morning to all the BCom Computers General Section A as well as Section B students. A hearty welcome to all. And we are learning the subject about banking theory and practice. And in this banking theory and practice, today's topic is about bank assurance. We are going to learn about the topic called as a bank assurance. Bank assurance. The term bank assurance refers to the process of distributing insurance products through various channels. It means banking companies undertake the business of selling insurance products along with banking services. So what is the main intention here is bank is doing the special service. What the bank is doing the special service here is it is selling insurance products. What is the need for the bank to sell the insurance products? Because in order to collect the revenue, in order to get the extra earnings from the bank assurance companies. Okay, so here what is happening? Bank assurance is distribution of the insurance products is running through various channels. It means banking companies undertake the business of selling insurance products along with the banking services. In India, if you talk about bank assurance in India, two main organizations are there. That is Reserve Bank of India is controlling all the banking sector, which is governed by it, whereas all the insurance sector is regulated by IRDA, that is Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, is controlling all the insurance sectors. So with the coordination and extended cooperation with these two organizations, that is RBI and IRDA, bank assurance came into existence. Next, when you talk about the RBI, what is the reason for it? In order to encourage is RBI recognized the need of an effective method to make insurance policies reach people of all economic classes in every corner of the nation. So what is the meaning of this point is, what is the meaning said by this point is, RBI want to make these insurance policies available to all the economy, means each and every class, that is will have primary sector people as well as low and below poverty line, above poverty line, rich class people, everyone, the policy should be able to reach and it should be available so that financially the people will plan and they may cover the risk or future events with this financial earnings. That is the reason it want to encourage all the people to become financially stable, and it is starting this program. Insurance companies proposed to bring insurance products into the lives of all the common man by making them available at the most basic financial point, the local bank branch, through bank assurance. So what is happening is insurance companies proposed to bring insurance products into the lives of the common man by making them available to the most basic financial point, the local bank branch through the bank assurance. Even the insurance company also want the products, make them available at the financial point. Next, in India, major drive of the bank insurance has been the private sector companies, both in the banks as well as in the insurance. So, when you come on to the topic of the insurance, many private companies are interested to invest in this insurance. That is the main reason that insurance has been privatized. Insurance company has been privatized in 1999. As we all know that LIC, the Life Insurance Corporation of India, started in 1956 and it came in 18th century only. The talk about the insurance companies by various countries who invaded our country. Along with this insurance information, even the government of India also started the public sector life insurance company. Later on, this company has been privatized in 1999, where encouraging many number of private company people to invest in this insurance companies. So maximum people who are investing in this insurance companies are private sector people. Okay, next, joint venture. If you see, many number of the companies who are coming into contact with this are SBI Life Insurance Company Limited, joint venture between the State Bank of India and BNP Paribas Assurance, registered with IRDA on 30th March 2001. You can listen the date once again. 30th March 2001. What happened is State Bank of India and BNP Paribas Assurance registered. These two companies got registered with IRDA and they started the banks to start the insurance companies. What is the shareholding of SBI if you talk about? The State Bank of India's share is 74% and BNP Paribas Assurance is 26%. In what? In insurance company. Okay. Next, other companies if you talk, Canara HSBC Oriental Bank of Commerce Life Insurance Company Limited recognized on 6th of June 2008. So what happened is on 6th June 2008, this bank also came into collaboration with Canara Bank. Shareholdings if you see of the Canara Bank shareholding is 51%, HSBC Insurance Asian Pacific Holding Limited is 26%, Oriental Bank of Commerce is 23%. Okay, these people are in collaboration or in joint venture with insurance companies. So these banks' shareholding is 51%. HSBC Insurance is 26% and Oriental Bank of Commerce is 23%. And if you go for other tie-ups with the insurance companies, you can see here Life Insurance Corporation of India. The bank which is selling this life insurance products are Corporation Bank, Indian Overseas Bank, next Centurion Bank, Vijaya Bank, Oriental Bank of Commerce. When you come for the national insurance companies, the products of national insurance companies are sold out by City Union Bank only. National insurance company products are sold out by City Union Bank, whereas United Indian Insurance Company products are sold by South India Bank. Bajaj Allianz General Insurance Company products are sold out by Karur Vysya Bank and Lord Krishna Bank. ICICI Prudential Life Insurance Company Limited with the relation with ICICI Bank, Bank of India, Citibank, Federal Bank and Punjab and the Maharashtra cooperative banks. When you go for HDFC Standard Life Insurance, these products are sold out by Union Bank of India. So these are the insurance companies which are related and which are tied up with all these banks for selling out the insurance products by the banking companies with the bank accounts to all the customers. When you talk about the advantages, what are the advantages of the insurance companies with this bank assurance is, through this new distribution network, the insurance company significantly extends its customer base and enjoys access to customers who are previously difficult to reach. Through this, what is happening is new distribution network. The insurance company significantly extends its customer base and enjoys access to customers who are previously difficult to reach. An insurance company can establish itself more quickly in a new market using the local bank's existing network. So the insurance company can also establish to each and every person existing in the market, the common man with the existing local banks. When you come for the advantages for the banks, the bank sees bank assurance as a way of creating a new revenue flow and diversifying its business activities. You can understand the first point. I think I repeat the point here. What is the need for the bank to sell this insurance products is it is creating its revenue. It want to encourage its revenue and see the cash flow, liquid cash flow in the banks, as well as because of this insurance products also many number of people are interested to open the bank accounts. So it is doing its own business, it is also encouraging the insurance business. Both the sides, the revenue cash inflow is growing on to the banks with this bank assurance. The bank becomes a sort of supermarket, a one-stop shop for financial services where all the customers' needs, whether financial or insurance related, can be met. So second point what he is talking about is the bank becomes a sort of supermarket, a one-stop shop for financial services where all the customers needs, whether the financial or insurance, both the things at one place. Even the mutual funds investment also the banks are encouraging nowadays. So by going to the bank we can inquiry all the things, and when we can get all the policies also. So bank is getting the advantage. When you talk about the demerits of the bank assurance, comprising on data security, conflict of interest between the other products of banks and insurance policies. So there may be a misunderstanding between the banks as well as the insurance products. If many insurance products are sold out and the banking facilities are not, so means loans advance are not taken, means again, so increase in the insurance products by the bank insurance, misunderstandings may come. Okay, data security. So it becomes a huge task for the banks for this data security. Better approach and services provided by the banks to customer is a hope rather than a fact. So every customer of the bank who is opening the bank account trusts the bank. Everyone trusts the bank. So when they are trusting the bank, they also trust the insurance policies which are sold out by the banks. If any disturbances comes, the name of the bank also may be disturbed. These are the disadvantages. Types, if you see types of bank assurance: with risk participation, without risk participation. With risk participation are not mentioned here. Without risk participation, referral agreements, advanced linked, cooperative advisory model. Three types of bank assurance policies are there, which are without the risk. Referral agreements, they will come in contact, they explain you clearly, then they are going to start this. Advanced linked means when you take the loans in the banks related with that they discuss. Cooperative advisory model, the bank is also maintaining some updated rules and regulations, obligations of the insurance companies as well as the banks. Along with that, what is advisable to its customers, it is going to encourage. So what is the need? Is there any need of this bank assurance? If you talk about heavy competition, day by day the competition is growing. Because of the growing competition, what is happening? It is becoming compulsory to plan for the risk events in future. Easy reach, it is easily reachable by the bank, the insurance products to all the people. Fees based income, bank is going to charge the extraordinary income on the insurance policies along with the banking service charges. It is doing its services along with its services because it is selling the extra products to you. Even it is also going to collect the money from you as well as insurance companies. Decreasing income in core banking system. Core banking means again it comes under online banking system. Here it decreases. Efficient service, we all know that bank provides efficient services in the financial securities. Same way, when the bank is selling the insurance products, means definitely there is going to be the efficiency. Professional expertise, if you talk about, a bank is consisting of professional expertise. The people who are completely working in the bank are completely trained, have good knowledge about the financial transactions. If they are knowing all these activities, only when the bank is keeping a front step to join this insurance, means definitely it is also checking out the professional expertise, then it takes a decision. When you talk about the advantages, once again, large customer base, increased profitability, better customer service, low cost business, easy payment of premium, efficient utilization of resources, lesser operating expenses. I repeat, large customer base, increased profitability, better customer service, low cost business, easy payment of premium, efficient utilization of resources, lesser operating expenses. Thank you students. I hope that everyone understood the topic. Please concentrate. The bank assurance is also one of the important topic for you to learn. Clear?